they were making an issue that I didn't have any credit cards to that address.
Okay.
And that the previous credit company asked me for additional information. Well, here's some that I want to turn in.
Cool.
Good morning. Okay, thank you. The clerk's not here, right? And her assistant not here?
Your certification
Yes,
and
ma'am,
your
because I
registration.
didn't have one yesterday, a copy.
Okay,
Thanks.
let me stamp this in and I'll.
Please.
Do you need a copy of this?
I'd love to have a copy of that. And yesterday there were two attorneys, Marianne Downs, Buddy's personal lawyer.
There you go.
Okay.
There's your copy of your registration and a copy of this page.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Oh,
I
you're
appreciate
welcome.
you doing that.
Thank
All right,
you.
see you soon.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. My name is Tim Adams, and usually I spell it T-I-M and then capital A-D-A-M-S.
Okay, and and you are running, or you'd like to run if you can get.
I have qualified. The problem I have is Marianne Downs trying to keep me from qualifying because Buddy knows I got more votes than he did in Orange County the last time I ran, compared to the last time he ran in Orange County, when he got beat by a guy named Bill McCullum, who was actually from Orlando, because Bill is from, Buddy's from Osceola County. So it's my hometown.
Okay, what did you say? What do you have to say to them when they say that you aren't a resident? Because
They're lying.
What is what did
They're
they tell
lying.
you the reasoning for that was?
Because my light bill is paid by my wife, and so is Buddy's paid by his wife. So what's the difference? Is she better than my wife? No. Karen and Aretha are the same.
All right. So what did you do today? What was
I gave
filed?
them a paper that they made complaints about yesterday, saying that my credit card company couldn't prove that 5262 is a physical address. Well, it's about $1 million building. It's in the city of Orlando, and they had competitors. They said, do you have any other credit companies that have approved your credit? So I gave them proof of one of those this morning.
Okay. Anything else? I mean, that they
Basically, I have lived in the city of Orlando for a year, for the past year. For them to try to make an issue of my living in Orlando for the last year is absurd. I have neighbors and all kinds of people that know that I live in the city of Orlando right now and have for the last year.
Okay, and I know that you had stated that you believe it's because
Buddy knows I can beat him now, finally. You know, he had the most money when I helped him after he beat me in the primary in '92. Well, this isn't about money anymore.
Okay, what is it about?
It's about the principles, the lies, the promises, the lack of progress, the keeping things disparate so that certain people get kicked out of town and other people get left in town. Most African Americans can't afford to stay in Orlando because of what they're doing. They're taking our money and building houses for $250,000 to $1 million that they know we can't afford. And I don't want to live in the top of a 50-story building. That's not my objective. You know what I mean? I want to live as close to the ground as I can get.
Okay.
And most of us do.
And did they tell you they refused your application yesterday?
Yes, they did.
And
Marianne Downs did.
within, I guess, 2 days of the end of the qualifying period?
Right, Marianne Downs did.
Okay, and what does that make you feel?
They already knew where I live. They've had me trailed. I'm not stupid. I was in law enforcement. I know when you're being trailed. They know I live there.
All right. Anything else you'd like to mention?
That's it. I've even written Buddy Dyer personally, if you look at his emails in January and December, saying, why don't you fix this construction next to my home because there's so much dust it's making my granddaughter sick, who was 4 at the time. And we can go back to Buddy's emails in December and January and see my emails telling him where I lived and what I wanted done. And I also got the light installed at the corner of Oak Ridge and Millennium by leading a brigade of emails to both Buddy Dyer and Buddy Crowder, the other mayor.
Is there anything else?
I'm for crime prevention, and I'm for reducing crime, and I'm for sharing the money so that people don't have to become criminals. The guys who killed that police officer needed a job. Nobody cared. I care, but I couldn't do anything about it because they keep the money away from guys like me. And I've been doing that for 50 years, helping people get jobs. 50, not 40, 50 years. I've been helping people get jobs.
Okay, and prior to Orlando, just taking a couple steps back, prior to Orlando, where did you live? I mean, why was there?
Oh, I moved about a mile from where I live temporarily, just for a few months. And I had an office there because it was more space than it is in the place where I live now. Where I live now is about 1,200 square feet. And the place I have my office equipment and supplies is a lot larger. And I go to both residences every day.
And where did you live prior to that? I mean, you
I
said
lived-
you worked in Orlando?
I lived at 2404 Monte Carlo Trail.
And that's-
I have some items there as well.
And where is that? Not only
That's
Orlando? Or
that's in
Orange County?
Orlando. The only place I lived outside of Orange County was in 2006, and that's not an issue because it's not about 2006. It's about 2007. I lived in Orange County only in 2006, not in 2007.
Okay.
So we shouldn't be discussing that.
Sure, right. But if
I mean,
people
it's not relevant.
Exactly. Well, you know, people would ask. So,
If people ask, I'll answer, but people should know that what's relevant is 2007.
so you're not going to say where you lived before that? I mean,
I lived at 2404 Monte Carlo Trail.
and it's Orlando. That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, yeah, that's Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Right. The only time I lived in the county, I owned a house in Piney Ridge in 2005.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're saying in the past 2 years you lived in the city of Orlando.
I
'Cause
lived in the
guess
city of Orlando about 14 months.
14 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's long enough. I shouldn't have to live in the city of Orlando longer than that
Okay.
to run for mayor.
All right.
Plus, it's an unconstitutional requirement.
Right. Well,
How you doing?